Alright, boys, we are back. Time to continue our Calgary Flames GM mode commentary. Now, we're still in year one. We haven't started any simulating yet, but we have made a lot of big splashes here, alright? We've already traded away Mika Kiprusoff to the Toronto Maple Leafs in return for Morgan Riley and 2 first-round picks, basically. There's a few other players in the trade, but that was just to make the trade go through. We also traded away Dennis Wideman and Chris Butler and a second-round pick for Chris Kreider and Dylan McIlwraith, whatever you guys want to call him. And the other one was we signed Cam Barker. There was another trade in there. We signed all these guys. We signed Gilbert Brule. There was another trade, wasn't there? We made a trade for first-round draft picks. I remember San Jose. I guess it doesn't go back that far because we simulated up a little bit. But we also acquired first-round draft picks from Philadelphia. All right. So we'll go back to trading. I'm on the fence now whether I want to start the season with the players that we have or get rid of another player. Because remember, our goal is to have the worst record in the regular season. I want to guarantee or give ourselves the best shot at that first overall pick. All right, that's our goal. So keeping these players that can actually help our team do better is not necessarily the right thing to do. So we have first-round picks from Philly and Toronto. That was it. It wasn't San Jose. My bad. All right, so which players do we still have left? I want to do our lines here, and any excess players that we know we're not going to use, I'll trade them away. Other than that, I think we can start the regular season now, and the team that we have, I mean, yeah, with the loss of Kiprusoff, the Calgary Flames are really nothing special now, okay? So, Irving, he's going to get the start all year because we're scouting that goalie for this year's draft, and if he turns out to be a 5-star goalie, we're going to draft him. But we're going to be able to tell after the first 6 weeks. So until those first 6 weeks, Irving is going to be our starter, and then if the goalies in the draft drop down to, say, 4-star, maybe we'll then make the trade for a goalie prospect, all right, for the future, and then start that goalie prospect every game. So Irving's going to get the first month. Ortio, yeah, you can be a backup. That's fine. Let's see these 4-star guys. Okay, yeah, I want to start Gustafsson and Brosoit. I don't even know how to pronounce that. In the minors, all right. Defenseman, now we just need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We still have Morgan Riley. Now remember, I'm starting Morgan Riley this year. Starting McIlwraith. Starting Bodie. All right. We still have Bouwmeester, Giordano, Barker, Sarich. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of somebody defensively. Bouwmeester, Giordano, Cam Barker, or Sarich have got to go. All right, so we know that defensively. Right wingers, Jerome McGinley and Colton Orr. Stepniak, I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to bring up our NHL players just for now. Yeah, you're stuck there. That's fine. Like we traded for Ryan Hamilton from the Leafs. We know we're not using him. Kreider, Barchese, you guys are playing. Furland, you're playing. Como's playing. Tanguay might be on the trading block. Glenn Cross, you can come back up. All right. Centers, who do we know? Okay, I think we got everyone. Yeah, we do. All right, forwards, let me just check potential, make sure. All right, so we only have the 3 stars down there. All the 4 stars are up on our team. And defensively, same thing, right? All the 4 stars are down. Yeah. All right, we still have Babchuk down there, but we can trade him away. All right, so let me edit the lines here, and let's see who we're missing and who we can possibly trade away. So we're going to do the same thing. Barchese. Do I have too many players? Yeah, I have too many players. Morgan Riley, Teravainen. Okay. Barchese, Kreider, you're going to go up on the second line. And where is he? Backlund, there he is. Backlund, all right. Reinhart, Jerome can play on the second line because we are missing that second line winger right now. But I think we're going to keep Jerome because all you Calgary fans still want him. And you know what? Not a lot of teams want an 85 second line winger who's $7 million, right? That's the only reason teams don't want him. His salary cap is way too much. Glenn Cross, Como, Hudler, Stepniak, Orr. Okay, I'm going to scratch Colton Orr. Yeah, Orr was one that I got from Toronto. That's somebody I could have scratched. My bad. Hang on a sec. Forwards, Teravainen, Granlund, Furland, Orr. All right, who else gets scratched? Yeah, I'm going to send Stepniak down because we know he's not going to play. All right, best lines again. Where is he? We're Backlund, Barchese. Where's Barchese? There he is. Kreider. There you go, second line. All right, Jerome's going to go on, Kreider's on the first line. Jerome's going to go on the second line. Alongside of Reinhardt, Glenn Cross. I don't care about Glenn Cross. Furland, Teravainen, Turavainen, what was he, a center? I can't remember. Yeah, he was a center, so he goes in the center of the third line. And then Granlund was the other third liner. Yeah, he was another center, but that's okay. We can put him there. All right, and then our fourth line, Tanguay, Hudler, Blake Homo. I want to hold on to Blake Homo. Yuri Hudler, he can play on the second line. He could be somebody that we trade, but how old is he? Let's see, 28 years old. I mean, we can hold on to him and then maybe trade him at the deadline for a team who really wants him. Granlund, all right. So we still have Iginla, Reinhart, and Hudler, which can be our actually Tanguay. No, I'd rather trade Tanguay. He's a bit older. Yeah, left wing, second line. Yeah, okay. So I can basically trade away Tanguay, Glenn Cross. I'll save Hudler, Tanguay, Glenn Cross, and then one of these defensemen up here. All right, so hang on. Morgan Riley, you're down here, right? I'm going to scratch. Ooh, actually, you know what? I was just remembering something from you guys. You guys were saying that the Columbus Blue Jackets, Ryan Murray, they were willing to give him up, and if I was going to get him, I could trade Giordano or Bouwmeester to them, and then we have our first two defensemen of the future in Morgan Riley and Ryan Murray. Now, hang on a sec. Let me see if this is actually possible. Ryan Murray. All right, so he's got a pretty good trade value. They do want to give him away, though, so good spot there, boys. All right, we know what he's about. Look, 4.5-star player. He's only 60 overall, but you play him on the first line alongside Morgan Riley, and next year they're in the mid-80s, all right? All right, so would they want Bouwmeester or Giordano? Okay, so they want Giordano, so that would make sense for us. Trade Giordano to Columbus for Ryan Murray, but then we have 3 first-line defensemen. Jay Bouwmeester's got to go as well. But then we could definitely trade away Jay Bouwmeester for a second-line winger that we need. And then he could replace Hudler on the second line. Yeah, I could do that. All right, I'm just thinking here, boys. We still have some trades to go here. Yeah, we do. I actually like that trade. Giordano for Ryan Murray straight up. I mean, the trade values are pretty similar. All right, looks like Columbus is actually trying to make a playoff push this year. I'm just looking at Mark Giordano. The only thing, I like him, but he's 29 years old. He doesn't fit into a 5-year plan for us. So, Calgary, I know you're seeing your whole team just being broke apart here, and he's a great offensive defenseman of the future, but we've already replaced Giordano, an offensive defenseman of the future, with another offensive defenseman of the future in Morgan Riley. All right. Oh, he's a two-way. Same thing, though. He's 4.5-star. He's going to have a great offensive category. Actually, maybe not. Two-way defenseman. That's just an assumption. He may be kind of the same as, what's his name, Ryan Murray. All right, but I still like that trade because it makes sense for our team if we're building for the future. Ryan Murray for Mark Giordano. All right, you know what? Hang on. Let's see if Columbus has any other players that they're willing to give away because I still do need that second line wing. I need 2 of them. Johansson, he's a center. We don't really need another center. Atkinson, no, they don't have anyone else down here. Goalies. Any goalies? No, we don't need any goalies. Any draft picks that we can steal from them as well. Try to give up a second-round pick for this, all right? So Giordano and Murray for a second. I could add, let's see if I can add anything else to this just to help this go through. Because I'm getting that second-round pick as well. Let's see here. Barchese, Barker, Kreider, Reinhart, Backlund, Como. I could trade him away Glenn Cross because I know I'm not going to be using Glenn Cross. All right, so I could trade Glenn Cross. I want to keep Hudler. Stepniak I could trade. Yeah, I'd rather trade Stepniak. All right, trade them Stepniak. Now, that won't go through. Let me just see why it won't go through. Too many players. Okay, that's good. It's not salary. So we can take this Atkinson guy who is really bad trade value, and they're willing to give him away. So I can see this working now. So don't worry about Atkinson, all right? Ryan Murray for Giordano, trade value, and then the second for Stepniak. All right, it could go through, and if it doesn't, it's going to be very close. So let's see if it'll go through. Giordano, Stepniak for Ryan Murray and a second from Columbus. All right, this would seem to be one of those occasions where the trade block paid off in spades. Columbus could start a deal based on what you want from us, but I feel that you've met our trade block needs quite admirably, but the value is just a bit low for us. So you see, it's just a little bit on the low side, but that's fine. We can add a little bit to this. Let's try to get what's-his-face back there. Where is he? Glenn Cross. Yeah, we can put Glenn Cross on and then take another young player that they're not going to need with no trade value. I'll take an 18-year-old. Actually, it doesn't even matter because the potentials, they don't fluctuate anymore. We'll just take this guy. All right. So they're getting Giordano, Stepniak. All right, with the same. Now we're adding Glenn Cross to the deal, which is that kind of trade value with Glaubeff trade value, right? So they're getting that much more. I think this is going to go through now. So Ryan Murray and a second from Columbus for this year for Giordano, Stepniak, and Glenn Cross. Yes, it did. All right, I doubt anybody will think that Columbus came out on the short end of the stick with this trade. So it's a done deal. So you see, that one was actually, they were happy with that one. He didn't say, I'll see you out on the ice. They were actually, we gave him a little bit for that. But you know what? Ryan Murray coming back? Hell yeah. So Mark Giordano is officially gone from the Calgary Flames. The Calgary Flames are looking completely different now. But we got Ryan Murray. All right. So we have our top 4 defensemen figured out for the future. You got Ryan Murray, Morgan Riley, all right, and then McIlwraith and Bodie. So we really don't need to go out for any more defensemen now because your bottom 3 you can use in free agency or anything along those lines, all right? But we still have to figure out second line forwards. We have Barchese, Kreider, Reinhardt, Backlund. That's a nice. We got to get 6. We got to fill out our top 6. We got 4. Yeah, we only have 4 players, all right? Everyone else is a third liner. We have 4 top 6 players, all right? So we need 1 more, and I think I can use, what's his name, Bouwmeester to trade that, all right? So because Bouwmeester now has no place on our lines to start the regular season because I want to give those rookies a chance to play. So there's no point in putting Bouwmeester on your third line, right? We already have defensemen, so I want to get that second line winger for our team, or even a first line because Kreider and Backlund were only 4 stars, right? You find another 4.5 star, then you move Kreider or Backlund down to the second line. So Bouwmeester will put you up there. Let's try to find a forward. All right, a young forward. Look at this Edom guy. Who is this guy? 20 years old. They're not willing to give him away though. I should no. I gotta find a team that would be willing to give away some young guys. All right, so hang on. Forwards, let's see. Nobody there. Buffalo, forwards. This is going to be hard to find. Grigorenko, but he's a depth player. He's definitely a depth player. No, I'm looking for a red player. Sorry, I just look at the time there. Beach, 22, and McNeil, 19. All right, let's see these 2 guys. Beach, minor checking forward. He's a 4-star. All right, so he's the 11th overall pick in 2008 by Chicago. All right, so you're getting your second line winger right there. Let's see this McNeil guy. He's a 2-way forward, though. I wouldn't mind finding a sniper. Okay, so McNeil's the same thing. So Chicago has a few different options, but Chicago doesn't want Bouwmeester, so there's no point in even checking there. Colorado, forwards. Let's see here. No one really at the top. Columbus doesn't want Bouwmeester. Dallas, let's see Dallas. Really nobody that they could give us. Remember, I'm trying to make the best trades possible. Yes, I could go for these players. I could easily still try to go for those players. But if there's a player out there a team's willing to give away, that's always your best bet. Thomas Jurko, 3-star, so he doesn't fit into our top 6. Kindle, no. There was another guy, wasn't there? Yeah, Pulkkinen. Let's see this guy. 3.5 stars. He's almost there, but just not quite the top 6 player I'm looking for. No one on Edmonton. Florida doesn't want Bouwmeester. LA wants Bouwmeester. Let's see, LA. Oh, Toffoli and Wheel. All right, let's see these 2 guys. We got a sniper, 4-star sniper. Toffoli. All right, this guy could be it. All right, this guy could be it. And let's see this Wheel guy. Let's see what this guy's about. Ooh, another 4-star playmaker. All right, Jordan Wheel and Toffoli. All right, let's see. Maybe we can get them both. All right, so I'll give you Toffoli and Wheel for Jay Bouwmeester. Now, I don't think this will go through the way it is, so let's hang on. Let's see if they want anything else here. Skaters matching the block that we can be willing to give up. Cam Barker, he could stay as a bottom 6 for us right now, all right? I think he's listed as a top 4. Oh, no, he's a top 6. So he's our, he can fill and he can stay on our team for now, all right? Because we need some people with some salary cap here. Ooh, this actually, no, it will go through. Good. I forgot about that. I'm going to be running into minimum salary cap problems here eventually. Cam Barker, so I'm keeping Cam. Let's see who else here. Como, Tang. Oh, Tanguay was one. Yeah, I had to give up Tanguay because I'm keeping Hudler. And Sarich. Well, Sarich can be a bottom 6 as well. So hang on. Ooh, but I might want to keep Tanguay. Yeah, that's Sarich. Yeah, okay, Sarich can go through. All right, so Bouwmeester and Sarich. All right, for Toffoli and Wheel. Now, hang on. It looks like they might be getting the better end of the deal here. All right, so let's just see if we can, let's see if we can get a second-round pick. Even though they're LA, they're probably going to have a good year. Let's see if we can get a second-round pick out of them. Will it go through? No. Okay, so the top is good. I feel that you've met our trade block needs quite admirably, but the value is just a little bit low. So let's try 3rd. No. Let's try 4th. No. Okay, how about no pick? Just the players for the players. There you go. Yeah. On behalf of the LA Kings, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you on the ice. See, so they're not pissed about the trade, but it was an even trade. It wasn't a trade that they were ecstatic about. All right, so there you go. I think we're ready to go into the NHL season right now. We have made countless amount of trades, and any old-timer Calgary fan who loved their team, even though they weren't making the playoffs, is probably really pissed off at GM Superbman right now. But you know what? I've set it up so your team is going to be ready to go in the next 4 years for sure. All right, you got Morgan Riley, Ryan Murray as your top two of the future. Okay, McIlwraith. And where is he? McIlwraith and not Barker, Bodie. All right, as your top four, round out the top four. Then we have Barker and Globeff, who is going to be the top 6 for the year. That's fine. All right, we can find someone else maybe. I can even bring up Babchuk. I'll bring up Babchuk. All right, and we'll put Glaubeff down there. So there you go. We got Babchuk up here now. All right, now I still have Tom Kostopoulos on our team. Toffoli, I want to play. Atkinson, I didn't want to play. Hang on, let me find the right players here. Furland, I wanted to play. Yep. Wheel, I wanted to play. Yeah, I think that was everybody. Now, if I send this, yeah, I can. So I have too many players up. So hang on, I got to figure this out now. Because remember, all I needed was the 1. Because now we have the 2. Now Jerome doesn't fit in our team. But if I can't trade Jerome away, I would rather hold on to him and play him. All right. So how many players are we over here? I think we're 1 player. Yeah, Turavainen. All right. So let's figure this out once again. All right. We got Backlund on the first line. Then you got Barchese on the second line, left wing. All right. And Chris Kreider on the first line, right wing. Okay, and then the second line now is going to be Reinhardt. All right, you got Wheel, who could be the third liner, even though he's a 4-star player. Toffoli and Wheel are kind of going to be fighting for their own jobs, but I like Toffoli because he's a sniper. All right, so we're going to bring up the sniper to the second line right wing, and Wheel could be up here, but because we have Jerome, I think I want to put Jerome up here, and then Toffoli up here. All right. Now, let me get everything else here. Tanguay, Hoodler, you guys are going to be on the 4th line. Como, you're going to be on the 4th line. We got to get Wheel, Furland, Granlund, and Turvainen's got to get up here as well. So, yeah, Tanguay and Hoodler, we're going to have to trade these guys also, but because of the salary cap situation, we're probably going to have to hold on to them right now. I want to play Como. Hoodler, I wouldn't mind holding on to. Grant, it's hard to say. It's hard to say right now. You know what? I'm going to scratch this Furland guy, and I'd rather have Turavainen up here. All right? Yeah. So Turavainen, you know, I'll just send him down to the minors. That'll get it done a lot quicker. Furland, all right, that should be everybody now. Yeah, okay. So we have basically a full team here, all right? So if I was going into this, I think we're going to start the regular season in the next video. All right? And if we're going to do it, I think it's going to be like this. Because remember, we're going to play our young guns and get them experience, all right? So hang on, let me just quickly do this for you guys. Wheel. There you go. Granlund. All right, and then Tanguay. Oh, no, Reinhardt's got to come up here. There you go. All right. So our first line is going to be Barchese, Backlund, Kreider. Second line, Toffoli, Reinhardt, Iginla. All right, third line, Granlund, Wheel, Turavainen. And fourth line are guys that we're going to be putting on the trade block, looking to trade in the future. Tanguay, Hoodler, and Blake Como I wouldn't mind keeping for our fourth or third line. But if I get a good trade offer for him, I wouldn't mind trading him either, all right? Defensively, it's going to be Morgan Riley and Ryan Murray on the first line, Brody and McIlwraith on the second line, and then Cam Barker and Babchuk on the third line to finish it up. And then goaltending, Irving is going to get the start until we figure out if the goalies in the scout are actually going to be a good goalie or not. All right, we're keeping our eye on that goalie for 6 weeks once we start our simulation. All right, and after the 6 weeks that our scout sends over there or spends over there, I'll just quickly show you again. QMJHL for 5 more weeks. All right, this Clark guy, yeah, it's saying 5-star gold. If that turns to 5-star white, I want to draft Clark, and then we will have our goalie, our top 4 defensemen, and our top 6 forwards that we can add to. We only have 1 player who's more than 4 stars, but we have 5 other players who are 4 stars. All right, so you have the base of your franchise ready to go, and 2 or 3 years from now, if you want to make a trade to upgrade, you can. But now you have structure. You know where you're going. We have a direction here in Calgary. All right, we don't have a hopefully we'll make the playoffs. It's no, we're not going to make the playoffs, but we're going to stack our team full of young guns so that in 3 or 4 years, Calgary Flames are going to be one of, if not the best team in the NHL. That's our plan, all right? So in the next video, boys, we're going to try and start the simulation, but if you have any more opinions for GM Superbman, let me know, all right?